morning. It's 7 a.m. and I just woke up for the first day of the Universal trip. So I'm going to get dressed and we're going to head over to the Gordons, pack up the car, and get going. Hello, vlog. It is currently 10:32 and about to be 10:30. I was going to say we just had lunch. I guess we just had brunch at McDonald's and I had a chicken biscuit and whatever else happened.
I got this coffee and some sandwich. I had some hot cakes, really good. Yeah. And then I had some sausage with that. And we're on our way to Universal.
We just crossed into Georgia, I believe. So, yay.
Here's my hot cake. That was lit.
Adults, any comments?
Super excited.
Woo. I'll check back in later today.
Counting down the days.
Hello vlog. It is currently 4:18 and we have made it to the hotel.
Yay.
Oh, sorry. The last time we spoke, we had just gone to McDonald's, I believe, and since then we
made it to our hotel.
once again got food. We went to Starbucks and then we made it to the hotel.
Got the goods.
And we unpacked, and now we're watching Inside Evil with Chris Cuomo because Forensic Files isn't on until 11. And we're going to the pool later.
We're gonna eat dinner and then eat pool. We're gonna eat dinner and then go to the pool after.
We're gonna eat the pool. Pool is like my favorite dessert.
And then after that, we'll probably just go to sleep and then go to the park early in the morning tomorrow.
So today's been pretty much that's it. And oh, and we did some research on, you know, those yellow signs with the red letters that say "Forgive my sins, Jesus saved my soul." So yeah, if you want to do some research on them, it's pretty cool. Okay.
Also
okay.
See you later. On my TikTok. No, let me.
Here's the TikTok she was trying to plug. She did some daily vlogs on here. Feel free to go follow her. She's pretty great. Hello again vlog. It's currently 10:10 p.m. and I am in the bedroom of the hotel room in front of the theater scene. There's curtains on the side and there's this wonderful stock photo of a bunch of people. This isn't green screened, I promise. And I really like this guy. He's just, you can tell how much he cares. So I just showered and I'm wearing, you know, my sleeping clothes. And we went to the pool. And so we went to the pool around 5, so we were there for like 5 hours. And so 2 notable things happened. So we had fun at the pool and stuff, obviously. And we took, you know, a couple pictures, whatever. So the first thing that happened was I got chicken fingers at the pool because I was hungry. And I shared them with Gracie and Ella, and Gracie got a packet of, you know, ketchup, and she was gonna put it on her chicken finger, and she was skirting it, and the back exploded, and it shot up all over her face. So I'm gonna include a picture of that now. And I don't know why, I just think that it was really funny, and then she was really sad. But she's over it now. Gracie, are you over it now? No. She said no, so I guess not. The other notable thing that happened was the adults sent the kids to the lounge to go grab dessert. And while we were up grabbing dessert, we were up on like a balcony so we could see them. There were these 2 people talking to them that we didn't know. It was like a guy who was like dancing around and this girl that was with them. And I was like, who are they? And what is going on? And so Gracie and Ella didn't really want to go down. But I was like, no, I have to know. I have to go down. So I brought some cookies down for them and we went down. And the people's names were Steph and Allison, I think. Oh, is Ella joining me? You want to sit down? Steph and Allison. And Steph was the guy, and he was like, and Allison was the girl, and she wasn't, but she was like talking a lot.
Did you show them Joe Jonas' shirt?
Oh no, I haven't shown them Joe Jonas yet.
We have Joe Jonas' shirt.
So anyways, we got back down, and they were like talking, and they eventually left, and I asked Miss Elizabeth how...
They left because you guys came.
They left because the children came, and we asked Miss Elizabeth and my mom how they knew them, and they were like, oh, we don't. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, they like came up to us, and so what happened was, they came and they propositioned our moms. They were like, I don't know what they were talking about. They said something. They wanted our moms to go hang out with them. Technical difficulty.
I want those pajamas. I want those.
Oh, looks like Gracie's joining us. Are you
Can I
joining
feel the
us?
shorts again? They're so soft.
Okay, Gracie has
Can I
joined
get
us.
those? I want the. I
Okay,
need
so
pajamas.
they propositioned our moms because they thought they were lonely. And then, what was it that they said to Miss Elizabeth? They were like, oh, so you're taken? Like, no, I just have a kid, and we have kids and stuff, and we're with them right now, and we're totally free to go run away with them. And then, so they were like, I don't know. That was all the adults would tell us, for some reason.
What did I do with my watch?
My mom has lost her watch. And then later, I was wearing like this red bikini, and I went to the bathroom to go adjust the top because it was having problems. And who do you know was there but Allison, the 50,000 person employer, who was very wealthy and was at one point an exotic dancer.
Watch her watch this video.
I'm so sorry.
I'm pretty sure they're child predators. Like,
Yeah, they.
everywhere I go, they're there and they try to talk
So
to me.
anyways, I was in the bathroom trying to fix it, and she comes up behind me and she goes, oh, hi again, I just met your, I was just talking to you and your mom. Do you want some help adjusting your top? And I was like, sure. And she was like, so what you gotta do? And then she went into graphic detail as to what I needed to do to fix my top. And I was like, oh, thanks. And so I was like, oh, thanks. And then I ended up retying. I mean, she was right. It did fix the top.
You gotta you gotta bend over, cross the arms, pull
up, tie.
and then you got some big boobs. Please cut that out.
No. Not cutting that one out. And so that was pretty much all that happened at the pool. And then we came back here and we all showered and we put on our pajamas and we made this vlog, and we're staying up until 11 so we can watch a Forensic Files because that's the best thing to do. So we'll check in tomorrow. Oh, we're all wearing matching shirts tomorrow. We're wearing the Platform 9 3/4 shirts tomorrow, so that will be
It's my
fun.
ring finger.
Ella is a child.
Look, pinky finger.
You can tell it's my ring finger because it's glittering.
This is my ring finger.
Adding that to the blooper reel.
She did the real word.
Please cut that out.
It's on video, Ella.
No! It
Okay.
was my ring finger.
And that was pretty much all that we did today. Anyone have anything else to add? Oh, the Joe Jonas shirt. I forgot to show you. So the Joe Jonas shirt. There's
Gracie just did it.
stop.
Gracie just stuck it.
I completely forgot to show you guys the Joe Jonas shirt.
Let's not look at it right now.
So in the kids' room, there's like 2 twin beds and there's like a display case, and above the kids' bed is this giant mural of Joe Jonas and a shirt he wore to some press conference, Ella. And
in their advertising.
it's even like lit well and everything. So I'll have to show you that. Here's a video of that. Full Joe Jonas display case and shirt. If you wanted to read that. And so there's a TV right here. So when the screen goes blank, you can see Joe Jonas. It's kind of scary, but who doesn't love Joe Jonas? Love you.
Insert clip.
Okay, so that's pretty much all for today. No one has anything to add. And then,
Did you tell them Ella was late?
oh, well, of course Ella was late.
Like always.
I'm never
She's always
late.
But that was like
It's not
this
my
morning.
fault that I'm late. It's
Yes.
other people's fault.
Well,
Literally, it's not my fault that the lady wouldn't stop talking.
Okay, so that's pretty much all for... So that's pretty much all for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Bye. What you doing?
I'm cold.
Files. Say woohoo if you're ready for Forensic Files. Welcome to day 2. Here's some clips of us doing cartwheels in the empty amphitheater area outside of Rip Ride Rockit. Or in my case, trying to do a cartwheel and miserably failing. Hello again, vlog. It is day 2 for me. It is day green. Every day they like check your temperature and they give you a band if you pass your temperature check. So the first day it was orange and then today it was green. And then we don't know what tomorrow is going to be, but oh, Ella's joining us. No, ow, you stepped on my hand. So we woke up at 7 so we could go to the parks early. We got dressed and I put on my shoes, and then I realized my shoes were too small, so I tried on a different pair of shoes and they were too small, so I changed socks and they were still too small. So we realized my foot has grown and I no longer fit in the shoes we brought. So I ended up trying on a pair of Miss Elizabeth's shoes. They were her biggest shoes and they were her walking shoes, but she has a size bigger than her actual feet. So they were an 8.5, and they wasn't one of them for the best, but they were still tight. But I mean, that was like the only option I had. So we ended up going and we went to breakfast, and then my braces got messed up and a wire popped out, so I had to come back and I had to fix that, and they left without us. And so we met them in the park and we rode Hagrid's 4 times today, Hagrid's motorbike, because we have like the virtual line. So we all logged on and we were like reserving times as fast as we could. And so we did ride it. We rode it 4 times and it was really fun. We rode it 4 times over 2 hours. We also had a butterbeer and that was good. And then we were hungry, obviously, because we've been in the park all morning. So we went to have lunch at the Jurassic Park burger place, which was actually surprisingly a lot tastier than I thought it would be. Like a lot of the food in Universal is not that great, especially this like one diner in the main area. Like you would think they would have a good burger, but it's awful. Everything there is awful. But at this like little Jurassic burger place, it was pretty good. I had the grilled chicken sandwich and I liked it very much. But the weird thing about they have all these measures in place because of the coronavirus. So like in the lines for the rides, there's like these blue tapes on the ground that say, please stand here and please stand here and please stand here. So you're not like standing all together. But so they have lines for the restaurants as well, so it's not like a bunch of people in the restaurant, but the lines for the restaurants are like these weird like crowded areas behind the buildings, and it's not regulated, so you're like all squished together with all these other hot sweaty people. So if they're not social distancing the lines, then what's the point? Like, we're gonna be crowded inside or we're gonna be crowded outside? Like, pick your poison. But anyways, at your own risk. After that, we crossed parks and we took the train and we went over to Universal Studios. We went from Islands of Adventure to Universal Studios and we rode Men in Black, and then we went and rode E.T., and then we rode Rip Ride Rockit. But the weird thing about Rip Ride Rockit this time was usually, you know, it goes up, gets to the top, and it goes down, you know. But this time it was like shaking as it went up, and when it got to the top, it was like, and then it went down, so it like clicked back 4 times, which was like utterly terrifying. I've never had it done. I've never experienced it like that before. I have, however, seen like test carts go down backwards, and I was kind of scared that was gonna happen to us, but it didn't. And I watched other people go down, and the same thing happened to them. So I don't know if it's like because of the weight change on the ride, because they can only do like so many seats on the ride, because they have to leave spaces between the parties, or what, or if it's just like getting older or something. But it was very odd. At that point, we left the park because we were bone tired and it was 3:30. We've been at the park for 6 hours and it was hot, and under the masks is unbelievably hot. So we left the park and there was this lady and she was like, please do our survey. And we were like, okay. So we did this little thing and it was like, oh, how old are you? Where are you staying? Did you enjoy it? Okay, thanks. And she was like, how old are you guys? And so we, you know, we told her because we thought it was for the survey. And she was like, so we have to do like these things for different demographics that visit the park, and we really need teenage girls over the age of 13. So if you have just a little bit of time, could you, you know, like consider? And so I'm the only teenage girl over the age of 13 in the group, and so I felt really bad. Surveys aren't my favorite thing to do, but like I felt bad because it's this woman's job, and she didn't have enough teenage girls, and I'm a teenage girl and I have the time to help her, so why not help her? So I ended up doing the survey. It wasn't bad. she had to ask me if I like did every attraction, what I thought of every attraction. It was quite the survey, but you know, I do what I can do to help because everyone needs to make a living, and if I helped her in any way, I'm happy. And then I went back to the hotel and we watched an episode of Forensic Files, and I realized I have a bunch of blisters on the bottom and top, on the bottom of my feet, especially towards like the ball of my foot and like my toes, for being jammed into the tip of the shoe. So like, yeah, we need to go buy new shoes. So we drove out to, my mom and I drove out to an outlet mall, and we went to an Adidas, and we got one pair of shoes because there was only one pair of shoes that was a 9.5 with like, that like actually fit my foot right because I have a wide foot, so fancy like that. And it's a good pair. It's weird, it's like I only have one pair for the rest of the week, or else I have to wear like Crocs in the park, which is never a good idea. So, but they're really nice shoes. And then we realized my phone case was broken to the point where I couldn't turn my phone off because I couldn't reach the off button, so we had to go buy a new case. So we were like, okay, let's go to the Target. It's like 2 miles away. So we got in the car and we're driving to the Target. My mom was really stressed because she doesn't like driving in places she doesn't know. And we were leaving the outlet mall and she like missed the turn, so she just did the next one, and she was driving out into an intersection and it was like a red light, so everyone was stopped. And then this car like came right at us and he was like this. And it was this guy in this little car, I'm in this big car, and he was like, dee 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 dee, and we're like, what? And we realized my mom had driven out through the entrance, like she was going against traffic. And I don't know why this guy was being so aggressive. Like, what do you think he's gonna do? Honking, swearing, throwing up the middle finger is gonna make it so we magically like disappear? So he's doing this, and then he like revs up his little Honda Civic 2003, drives around us very angrily, and then this other guy does the same thing. And so we're like slowly backing up. My mom's like having a panic attack because she drove the wrong way down a one-way road. But it ended up being okay. We went to the Target, we got a phone case. It has a built-in pop socket, which I think is pretty cool. And we got some food, and we came back to the hotel. My mom got dinner. We all met up in the room. We were chilling in the room, and then we decided to go to the pool. So we went to the pool again. I'll include a picture of me in my Wonders bathing suit here. And then we had fun at the pool. Here's a picture of us at the pool at sunset. And then we came back. No one propositioned our parents tonight, so that was pretty cool. That's about all that happened today, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Hello vlog, it's currently 10:15 p.m. on day 3, day purple, as you can see from the purple band. And I'm sitting in the hotel next to the beautiful portrait in the main living room watching Forensic Files. So today they went to the park early because I was really tired and I wanted to sleep, so we slept in a little bit. Then we went to the park and we had an early lunch at the, what is it, the Flash Cafe? Cafe 4. It's the one right next to Hulk, and it's an Italian place, and it's really good. You have to know where, you have to know where to eat in Universal or you're gonna get bad food. But anyways, it was good food, and we got more cups because they give you free cups if you're a pass holder, or if you order on the if you order as a pass holder. So we've got 10 cups now, and we rode Hulk a few times, and we did the Ripsaw Falls, which is kind of similar to Splash Mountain in Disney World. It's a log flume. We did that 3 times, and then we did Jurassic Park 2 times, I think. Yeah, and we have a picture pass, so we have pictures from that, so I'll include a couple of those here. And then we were going to ride Pluto's Bilge Barge, but it was closed, which was sad. And they all rode Kong, and I hate Kong, so I did not ride Kong. And I instead watched people go by and Pterodon Flyers, which is a ride for only short people, and I've never been short, so I did not ride it. We even tried, and they said no. And that's, oh, and then we came back to the hotel and we watched Forensic Files, like we're doing right now. And we had dinner. And the adults wanted to go to the pool, but we didn't, so we didn't. We ended up just grabbing towels from the pool. We just went down and grabbed towels because that's where we're going tomorrow, Volcano Bay. So we're really excited about Volcano Bay. Oh, I forgot. Gracie and I went to Dr. Doom's Fearful, We rode it 3 times in a row, and we had a really nice experience with one of the cast members, and we took a couple pictures and videos while we were waiting for like 2 seconds because it had no line, so I'm gonna include those now.
Hello again, we're at Delta Dreams, it's really loud. That's all. Third time riding Dreamster Fall in like 10 minutes.
Well, it's my 4th for today, her 3rd. But it's our 3rd together, so yeah.
Thank you, Michael from Savannah, for being a great cast member.
And that's pretty much it. And that was day 3. So I'll see you tomorrow after or during Volcano Bay. Hey guys, welcome to day 4 or the 2nd day orange. And we are here at Universal's Volcano Bay, right outside the giant, what is it called? Volcano. There it is. In all its glory. We are currently in line for a Krakatoa, but it's delayed. Oh, I got that on. I hope that worked. I can't really see. Today we rode, when we first got here, we rode Krakatoa 2 times because there was no line because we had got here early for pass holder time. Or maybe it was hotel time, I'm not sure. And then we went and rode some of the other water slides. And then we went, and then I broke off from Ella's here too. Then I broke off with the group for my mom and we went and did Lazy River while they rode some more slides. And then we had lunch at 11:30 before the crowd. I had pizza, Ella had pizza, Gracie had a hamburger, I think?
No, I had like a Hawaiian pulled pork sandwich.
Hawaiian pulled pork sandwich, okay. I don't really eat pulled pork sandwiches, hamburgers, that type of thing, so in my mind, they're all just hamburgers. And my mom is here too. Mom, do you wish to be featured? She does not wish to be featured. We also took some wonderful, wonderful pictures, which I'll include now. And that's pretty much it for now. Oh, our tattoos. So here, Gracie, she has a wonderful heart and a smiley face. And then mine is just a smiley face on my leg. And Ella is on her foot.
It's still in progress.
It's in progress. Mine's not gonna work because I'm super pale and I don't tan. But Gracie's might. Gracie's confident.
Wait, show mine again. Ooh, I'm looking good.
3 days left and we're having fun. I think the waves are about to start, so I'm gonna go. Bye. Hello vlog, it's me, Elizabeth. The last time we checked in, we were still at the water park and we left like half an hour after closing because the adults went and rode Krakatoa and didn't tell us. So we were sitting in the chairs waiting for them to get back, and I thought it was because we weren't back exactly on time and my mom was looking for us and she was gonna kill me when she got back. And Gracie thought they were kidnapped and Ella didn't really care.
I did not think they were kidnapped.
But then they came back and yeah. Oh, Gracie would like to make a correction. She thought they were dead.
Oh, I didn't really care. I was like, they'll show up sometime.
And they did show up, so Ella was right.
They were kidnapped or something.
Yeah. So that's what happened then. And then I had like this weird encounter with these 2 guys in the pool. But I mean, it's late and I don't really want to talk about that in this video. So maybe I'll do a whole separate story time on that. Did you just say no? Gracie just said no. But it's my channel, so ha. And Ella and I had grilled cheese for dinner.
I had an empanada.
Gracie had an empanada. And then we came back and watched Forensic Files. And we're waking up at 8:30 tomorrow, 9. And
we're watching World of Dance.
Gracie's watching World of Dance. And then we're going to bed.
Project 21 better be on it. I think they are.
And that's pretty much it. Oh, and Gracie was like, oh, Elizabeth, there's a surprise for you in the bathroom. And I was like, what? And she was like, no, really, go in there. And I was like, fine, whatever. So I went in and there was nothing there. And she was like, on the bathtub. And I was like, there's nothing there. And then I was like, Mom, was there something on the bathtub? And she was like, oh yeah, there was. And I was like, what was it? And she was like, oh, it was like a giant ball of hair. And so I asked Gracie if that's what she left me. So Gracie left me a giant ball of hair.
That's like all the hair that fell off in the bathtub. And then I just I hung it up on the back, on the side of the back.
On the note of the sunscreen tattoos, mine didn't work at all. But I did tan a little bit because I was wearing water socks the entire time. And you can tell there's a tan line on my foot. But you can't see this sunscreen. Yeah, you're like in the corner. Do you want to wave? Did yours work? Did your tattoo work?
No, mine couldn't work if I was in the sun, but right after I did it, I moved to the shade because I was really hot.
It was really hot today. Ella would like to wave. And that's it. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, today was, I think I already mentioned it, but it was orange again. So I'm guessing tomorrow's gonna be green.
I think it's gonna be a color we haven't had yet.
Ella predicts it's gonna be a color we haven't had yet. And I'm gonna go now. Bye. Hello vlog, it's day 4. Right?
No, day 5.
Day 5. Today
Day
was
4
green
in the
again.
parks, but
4th day in the parks. We're starting in Universal since we did Islands of Adventure a lot.
no, I think we're still gonna go to Islands of Adventure.
Okay.
I think we should just abandon them. Let's
Just
all
start walk.
No, let's say you guys can go ride it. We'll go to Universal. We should just do that.
Okay, well it's 10:09 and that's pretty much it for now. So we'll tell you if we actually end up abandoning them. We did not abandon them. This is us all together on Hagrid. Hello, little check-in vlog. It's currently 12:40. We did not abandon the adults. We did go ride Hagrid's and the train and Mummy. And surprise, surprise, I actually looked on Mummy today, which I never do because that ride scares me like honk. But anyways, now we're going to Rip Red Rocket, which is kind of terrifying because we keep watching people go up, like, and getting like caught on the top, like it goes like that, which I think I mentioned in a previous video. But now we're actually here. Oh, let's see. Can you see them? Yeah, so we're about to go do that. That's pretty much it. Oh, here's some pictures of us walking and being really cute. And that's pretty much it today. So, hello vlog. I haven't updated in a little bit. I kind of got distracted. After we rode the ride, Rip Red Rocket, we went and did the wet rides. And I found out I had some pretty big blisters on the palms of my, or not the palms, the balls of my feet. Ignore the super loud TV in the background. I know that's not great for videoing, but oh well. And we went and rode it, and then the blisters popped while I was walking around, and I really couldn't walk on my feet. So I was like walking on the sides of my feet, like twisting my ankle out, and it was just very painful. So when we got back to the hotel, I ended up like just relaxing, and I went to bed. And I woke up this morning and I like couldn't walk again, and I didn't want to try to march around the parks not being able to walk. So I went back to sleep, and Gracie and Ella went into the park and did their own little day, and Miss Elizabeth and my mom went and did laundry while I slept. And I talked to Emma at one point, and then we went to the pool when Gracie and Ella came back, and we hung out at the pool. It was a very relaxed day, but then it started to rain, so we had to come back to the room. We ended up going to the kitchen for dinner, which is the one with the giant cake. I'll include a picture of us with the giant cake from a couple years ago. But sadly, they didn't have their giant cake, which is kind of like the whole reason we went. But we ended up staying because, you know, dinner is dinner. And we had a very nice waiter. His name was Jonathan. And my superpower didn't work on him. And my superpower is all wait staff ignores me no matter what I do. But he didn't ignore me. So that's cool. Ella's moaning and groaning because I'm talking very loudly right next to her, so I'm gonna stop now. Peace out on day 6. I think it's day 6. Bye! Today is Friday, the last day in Universal. We leave tomorrow morning. It's currently 11:20 p.m. and I'm vlogging while they're watching Forensic Files. I just took a shower, washed the chlorine out of my hair because we got back from the pool, and we did a night swim for a couple hours. And we learned all the states and their capitals for a AP and Human Geography assignment I have this summer. We're still working on it, and now we'll aggressively scream Montgomery at each other because, you know, Alabama's the first state alphabetically, so anyways. But I'm vlogging with Joe tonight. Joe's my bestie. I love Joe. I'm gonna miss Joe so much. I've had such a fun day. My mom and I broke off and we went to Harry Potter, with 2 Harry Potter areas. We started in Diagon Alley and we went through all the shops and ended up buying the classic Cedric Diggory Hufflepuff team captain shirt. It's very cute. I was really wanting the wool sweater, but then I remembered, oh yeah, I'm allergic to wool, so I wouldn't be able to wear it. Also, it was expensive, so I'm just gonna buy a sweatshirt, and I have that shirt, which I can wear year-round, and that's cool. I did have a bit of a problem though, because Hufflepuff is so underrepresented in the parks. Like, there's a lot of Gryffindor and there's a lot of Slytherin. There's a lot of Gryffindor, and then there's like some Slytherin, and then Ravenclaw, and then Hufflepuff. And with the coronavirus, they don't have all of their merchandise in stock, and they especially don't have it like out where people can touch it. So if you like find a shirt, you have to ask like, oh, do you have this in Hufflepuff? And they'll either be like, yeah, it's in the back, you have to buy it if you want to like touch it or whatever, or no, we only have that in Gryffindor because we're Gryffindor biased. Well, that's not exactly what they say, but that's what they should be saying. That was a whole rant on Hufflepuff merch. But anyways, we did that, and then we rode all of the rides in the area except Flight of the Hippogriff because that's too tiny. And so, oh, we also had lunch at Fast Food Boulevard again, which is in the Simpsons area, and I absolutely hate the loop of the clips that plays over and over again. It was funny maybe the first 3 or 4 times I saw it the first day, but now I have them like memorized and I can't stand it. So I now have that against the Simpsons. But it helped me memorize the capital of Illinois, so Springfield, Simpsons land. I guess Universal is educating now. That was pretty much it. And then we came back to the hotel and we met up with the other people. So they were supposed to go to Volcano Bay, but they just ended up doing nothing. And they went to Margaritaville, and we all had Auntie Anne's. All the kids had Auntie Anne's today. And then the moms had Voodoo Donuts. That's pretty much all that happened today. Today was a pretty chill day for them and Harry Potter day for me, and we met up, night swam, and now we're back and it's the room for the last night and we're all sad, but we're watching Forensic Files. And if you want to see some more content, you can go to TikTok to see, and I probably have already plugged this, so I guess it's just reiteration. I'm Logan Paul at this point. Ella Robbins, thatgirl.eft. It's actually a dot on TikTok for some random content, including a short film, a comedy video about how I'm gonna die, and some interesting things in the hotel room. Thank you very much for watching, and this is Joe and I signing off on the last day. Bye. Oh wait, just kidding. Here's some clips from today. No fishy cooch stank.
Itchy crotch, whatever.
Itchy crotch, whatever. Rhonda Goldberg 2020. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now bye. Hello vlog. It was our last day. Today's Saturday. We're currently driving home. We're in the car. We had an interesting encounter, so I'm just gonna include the clips from that here. If this is the end, it's because we were staring at someone who had a body in their back seat, and I like made straight eye contact with him. So if we die in a rear-ending thing, Ella has the license plate on her phone. So check that. Love ya. Update, he drove around us and is now ahead of us. And now that we're done with that, we are fine. We are okay, as far as we know. If that changes, I'm sure you'll find out, because this vlog will never make it out. I think we're somewhere in Georgia. That's pretty much it.